Using conjunctions to improve sentences. I'm sure you all know that conjunctions are joining words. And just to remind you, the most common conjunctions, the ones that we use all the time, are and, but, for, nor, so, and yet. I'm sure you're comfortable using all of those words. These words can easily and clearly join two ideas together and can help you avoid having to write too many short sentences. After a while, reading one short sentence after another, it's not very nice. It's kind of exhausting. And so, what I'm really talking about, it's really a question of style. Now, it's more important to write a sentence that is perfect, even if it's very short. But after a while, I know that you're not going to be satisfied with that. So I want to take you from writing very, very simple sentences to writing sentences that are a little bit more complicated. And I'd tell you to take a look at the conjunctions lesson in the grammar section of the website. And that gives you a longer list of conjunctions and shows you how to use them. You know, the difference between so and so that, for instance. There's some quite useful things there. And if you're not sure when you're writing a sentence, keep it short. Really, I can't emphasize this enough. It's better to be correct and short than to be interesting and long and incorrect. And we're going to work a lot at making sure your sentences are correct. If you would like to try and write sentences that are more complicated, conjunctions are very useful. Let's take a look. Let's look at these three short sentences. June likes movies. Jack likes movies. They go to a film together every Tuesday night. The above three sentences are fine. They're grammatically correct. They're not very interesting as three separate sentences. How about we do some combining of these sentences and use conjunctions? So, here's something very simple. June and Jack like movies, so they go to a film together every Tuesday night. By using the conjunctions and so, and the comma in front of so, we've taken those three sentences and made them into one sentence. When we use a conjunction to join clauses together, clauses are groups of words that are almost a sentence, there's almost always a comma before the conjunction. If you use only a comma without a conjunction, you may create a run-on sentence. And this is a very good lesson overall. Commas are not really your friends. So take a look. A run-on sentence is a sentence that should be broken into two or more sentences. And if we write, June and Jack like movies, that's fine. Comma, they go to a film together every Tuesday night. That's not a sentence. It's a run-on sentence. The comma should be a period in this case. You could say June and Jack like movies, period. New sentence. They go to a film together every Tuesday night. So yes, the comma should be a period in this case because there's no conjunction joining the two clauses together. Always beware of commas. The only time you should use them without a conjunction is when you're writing a list. Of course, there are a few more exceptions because the English language is so strange. But remember these rules as you are a beginner. It will really help you avoid errors. So, if I say I went to the shop to buy apples, oranges, and peaches, that's a good use of a comma, of commas. Notice that in a list, the final item is often separated by the conjunction and. I love my daughters June, Anne, and Amelia. Like that all the time. So comma, 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 and the last item, put an and before it, and then a period. Today, when you're writing your silent reading journal, use conjunctions in some sentences to make them more complicated and interesting. Try the conjunctions exercise in the grammar section. But let me warn you, some of the questions could actually have two correct answers. This is really frustrating for me. The answer that the answer key gives is correct, but in some of the questions, uh, there are a number of possible answers because English is a very expressive language. So in one question, both so and so that could both be right. In another question, I noticed that since and when could also be right in either case. So if you have any questions about these questions, please contact me and I'll help you get over that. Anyway, take good care. Let's stay in contact. We're nearly at the end of the course. Go out and write some beautiful sentences and get back to me about conjunctions. Thank you.